Have you ever tried to diet, exercise, try to go to the gym, take classes, hire a PT, and still not achieving your body goals? Well, let me tell you, you click on the right video because that happened to me. I did all those things and I failed in all those things. So in this video, I'm gonna tell you how finally, after a lifetime of not doing exercise, what finally actually made me move my ass and do it. Keep watching the video. And if you're watching this video and you don't feel comfortable how you look, you're lacking of confidence, you're tired of comparing yourself with others, you're just not feeling good, you know, I want to tell you, hermana, girl, I feel you. I feel you. Been there, done that. I started to compare myself when I was a teenager, because when I was a kid, I was not aware of if I had a good body or I have a bad body, or I was not aware. I'm a kid and I don't care about those shit. Like, oh, well, I'm not developing that much as my other friends. I'll turn on the TV and see these unrealistic bodies, like super tetonas, potonas, culonas. That was the standard of what they were saying is pretty, and I was like, oh, well, I'm not seeing that. I was never too big and I was never too thin. So I was like general. My ex-boyfriend, when he knew that I wanted to do exercise, so he gave me as a gift a gym membership for 6 months, and I never went because I was lazy to go. Kwitanaso, there's in Korean a term called kwitanaso, kwitana. Like, I don't feel like it. I pay to one personal trainer course. I took it for 2 weeks and I didn't saw any change, so I left the course. This happened 2019. I was very determined to finally do exercise. So I have a friend who has a really beautiful body and has a really amazing fitness journey. I was like, Megan, I want to do exercise and I want to do exercise in a good gym. Megan recommended me her gym that a lot of bodybuilders go. I pay for the annual gym membership because I said, you know what, I'm gonna do exercise, I'm gonna change, 2019 is my year, blah 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 blah. It was almost $1,000. Ask me how many times I went. I went once the day I paid for the membership. So yeah, that's my background of how many times I tried to do exercise and I failed. But then in 2020, I actually took the time to invest on myself. I did therapy. I highly recommend you therapy, guys, not for just fitness journeys, but in general for your life. I've been in courses, listening audiobooks, reading books, meditation, and a lot of things that helped me in a lot of areas of my life, and also helped me to realize what was the real problems were stopping me to accomplish my goal, and in this case my fitness goal. But even though it made me feel bad, I was not able to move a finger to actually do it. I consider doing exercise as something so hard and unachievable, and because it was hard, it was something I don't want to do it. Who wants to do something that is hideous, is hard? We prefer things that we like, we enjoy, than things that are gonna make us feel bad or are gonna make us feel miserable. I had the mindset already of, oh, exercise is hard. I tried to do it and I never saw change. Yeah, because I tried for a couple of weeks, I tried for a month. I had this memory of me running, be like tired, sweaty, even like dizzy. I had those memories. Also, I was so used to not doing exercise, and in the other hand, I have these memories of eating a pizza, eating fried chicken, eating sweets, and those memories are so happy, like so comfortable, so like and so happy. So when you balance those things, guess which wings? But also, right after I finish that fried chicken, I'll start to feel miserable. I'll start to feel I fail myself. So that's like kind of being ser una masoquista, literalmente. Achieving or having the body of my dreams was so unachievable. That was something that I tried, not really. Like I was not worth it. I was not capable of achieving that goal. In other words, I had the belief that achieving the body of my dreams, it was just not possible. I wanted everything perfect for starting to do exercise. Why I never stick of doing exercise? Because it was not perfect. And that sounds crazy, but let me explain to you. This will be some excuses I will set to myself in order to not doing exercise. I don't have gym clothes, and you know how I'm gonna go to the gym with those shitty clothes? No, I need gym clothes. And because I have to save or I don't have enough money to afford those kind of gym clothes, I cannot go to the gym. That doesn't make sense, honestly. Second, I have to have the perfect gym. That's why I pay more than $1,000 on that gym membership I told you. If I go to like a whatever gym, no, this is not gonna help me. If I actually want to achieve a good body, I should go to a super good gym. That's the only way. Other excuse I'll say is I have to have the perfect trainer. I don't know anything about exercise. I don't know how to exercise. What if I'm doing something and I'm doing it wrong? I will go to the gyms and ask for the trainer, but I don't know if the trainer is good. I'll spend hours looking on Instagram for a trainer, and I will never be convinced actually to book that trainer or try that trainer. And the other excuse I'll say to myself for not doing exercise was I have to be in the perfect mood. I will say the night before, okay, Nalu, tomorrow you're gonna wake up early and you're gonna go for a run. And the next day I had a headache, and the next day I'll wake up late. I'll have extra work. There was never a good time. I was never in a right mood to do exercise. So I created in my mind that for doing exercise, I gotta have the perfect clothes in the perfect super modern hip gym with the perfect trainer. Of course, I gotta be in the perfect mood. Oh boy, I was full of excuses. The truth is, I was afraid of failing, and I was afraid of the unknown. Doing exercise, it was unknown territory for me. There was the fear hidden in the big excuse that I was saying to myself. Now let's start with the actual journey, and I'm gonna share with you what it actually made me move my ass. I realized I was being like a stupid because I want different results doing the same. That doesn't make sense. So you have two options. Option number one, keep waiting for the perfect moment like you've been doing all your life. Or let's try something different. Let's try something different. And let's see if you can see some change, some difference. First, I unfollow all the people that don't have the same body as me or have unrealistic body types. Kylie Jenner or like the Kardashians, they have a certain body type that you can accomplish through procedures and things. For my fitness journey, seeing those bodies every day will not help me. I will never be able to achieve them because I need to do procedures for that. And I decided that I didn't want to make more procedures in my body for achieving what I wanted to achieve. I wanted to be 100% based on my effort. I wanted to earn my body. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with cosmetical procedures. If you want to do it, do it. It's your body, your decisions. I respect that. I just recommend you to do your research and do it when you're emotionally stable. But girl, You do you. So first of all, I unfollow a bunch of people that it was giving me unrealistic body standards, beauty standards, or I really don't feel like, and I just keep with people that I found real and I like or are my friends. I finally realized that the body I wanted or having a fitness journey, actually it will take time. It will not happen over a week. It will not happen over a month. Actually, it will take time, and that's okay because it's better now than later. So I asked my friend Megan, how long it will take for me to actually see a whole transformation of my body. And when we're having that conversation, I remember, I'll never forget, it was late last year. I was like, oh yeah, you know, I wish I have this body, blah blah. You've been telling me you want to achieve this body or you want to have this body, like, girl, for so long. By now you already have it. If you would actually spend or like as much as you're saying doing it, by this time you already have that body. And I thank Megan for calling me out. I think real friends are the friends that call you out, that yes, love you and cherish you, but also the friends that call your shit out. So I said, okay, it's gonna take me 2 years. I embrace that, good. And I wanna give that present of having a fitness body to myself. It's gonna take time and I'm gonna be patient and okay with that. And number 3, stop comparing myself. I think is one of the hardest. And if you also struggle with this, I'll tell you what can help you. I have friends, they're blessed by genes. They don't gain weight. And if they gain weight, they gain it in their ass or in their boobs. Damn, those genes. I am pretty normal. I mean, what we consider like general. When I gain weight in my stomach, in my panza, and then I'll gain weight in my like papada, like double chin. That's what I will do when I gain weight. Inevitablemente, without even wanting, when I used to go out, especially one of my friends, well, she has like super tiny waist and super big culo and super big tetas, and guys would have looked at her and they're like, oh my god, like that, right? And I'll feel like the most ugly duck there. It was not my friend's fault, but it was me letting those external situations affect me. I'll be honest with you guys. There was a time that I used to not like Megan pictures. And I'm telling you this very open because I already told Megan. When Megan uploaded a picture with the clothes that show their body, I was like, oh, Megan, why you're uploading this, you know? Then I realized it was coming from my insecurities because in my inside, I wish I had that body. But because I don't have it, out of jealousy, I was, why she's applauding those things, you know? And once I work on my self-esteem and once I acknowledge that, change. And now I don't honestly care. And if I see a friend rocking a bikini, rocking like those tight clothes, I'm like, yes, mama. When you change in the inside, your outside change too. Reality is perception. Remember, no matter what I do, I will never have their body. And it's okay. I should accept the fact that my body is my body and I have to accept it. No matter if my friend does exercise, no matter if my friend doesn't do exercise, that's their life. I have my life, and the only person and the only life I can control is myself. So if I do exercise, the only person is benefiting is me. And if I don't do it, the only person I'm affecting, it's me. No matter how much I try to compare myself with my friends, with the celebrities, with whatever you want it, no matter how much I spend hours criticizing them, comparing, or putting bad comments, or like frying my brains. Why not me? That's not gonna make my body to change. I mean, maybe I'll burn some calories because of all the effort and the emotion. That won't do anything to change my body type. So why I'm spending that much effort and that much energy that is not benefiting me actually? Point number 4, I transform my weaknesses, the things I used to hate about myself, into my special features into my strengths. I transform my weaknesses into my strengths. And let me give you an example, hoping to help you. I have broad shoulders, not like super broad, but I have like little broad shoulders. My body type is not like the X, like this, or the pear shape. I don't have a super curvaceous body. My body is not like this, but it's like, yeah, like that. I don't have a big ass. My ass was disappearing before. When I was in this process of accepting myself, I was watching runways and I found a lot of top models have broad shoulders. Okay, Narda. Okay, NALU. I have broad shoulders, so that means I can be couture. I can be editorial. I can be high fashion. I'm not super curvaceous, so it means I can fit to a lot of clothes, like big size, oversized, and I can create more looks. One of the complaints of my super curvy friends are that when they wear like super oversized clothes or street, they cannot because they look way bigger. I have a small ass and I'm not that curvy, so it means I can work on my editorial. I can wear a lot of styles. Yes. I come in peace with my ass because it was having me a lot of anxiety and like feeling bad, but I was like, God made my ass also somehow smaller so I can fit in other outfits, I can fit in other things, and it's gotta be balanced with my body. Naturally, I didn't have big boobs, so how I'm gonna have big boobs and a small ass? No, God said like, NALU, proportions, and now I like it. Honestly, I am super peace with my body. I don't want to have any other body type that is not myself. I just want to improve the body I have. I have a certain type, so I want to improve my own type and my own self without comparing to others. I'm not trying to diss other body types. I think every body type has their pros and cons. I'm just telling you in my specific body how I changed what I used to hate and don't like into my strengths. I encourage you to also transform your weaknesses into your strengths. Plastic surgery doesn't resolve your insecurities or your emotional problems. That's something we should know. Plastic surgery is to kind of little improvement in something you didn't like, and it's gonna help you just in a physical state. It's not gonna transform you in an emotional state. Point number 5, the step number 5, the most important step and the most important mindset that I changed that actually helped me not only on sticking on doing exercise now 4 months later. I changed my perception of success. I used to think that success was that feeling of accomplishment that you feel when you achieve. That was one of the most important things that was not making me move it towards my dreams. So I thought the path, like the way of achieving success, was not important. What was actually important was the result, or like the fact of achieving your goal. Then after investing on myself, studying and doing my homework, I realized that that's not success. I was wrong, and maybe that's why a lot of people never achieve their dreams. Success is the everyday path. That feeling or that emotion when you achieve your goal, that's not success. That's maybe a moment of joy, a moment of super happiness, of like, you know. Success is the everyday journey. Success is the everyday hustle. The moment you decide and you said, okay, I'm tired, I don't feel like it, but just for today, I'm gonna try it. It's the everyday when you decide to do one step closer to your goal. That day you didn't feel like to, that day that you're like, this sucks, and you have so many excuses, but still you do it. That's success. I think the person or the people that says like, oh yes, doing exercise is fantastic, and yeah, it feels so good and it's so easy, you know, doing new things or sticking to new habits. And when people like, oh yes, after 21 days you're gonna feel super fine, oh, that's a lot of crap. Well, unless for me, it's okay that it's not easy. It's okay that you don't feel okay. We overestimate happiness, and we are like humans like, oh yes, we always should feel happy, that's how we should be. And that's not true. Actually being unhappy, actually being uncomfortable, actually being in pain, that's what made humans to move, to evolve, to go forward. Actually, we kind of are overestimating, overvaluating happiness or being good. We have to start saying like actually feeling pain or feel uncomfortable, or good pain, being uncomfortable and not feel like it are normal states that actually made us move towards our dreams. I decided to do exercise on January 5th. I decided that if I can stick doing exercise for a month, then I can go to a gym. So I said, if you want to change NALU, you have to do it with nothing. Like, let's start from the real zero. I'm gonna focus on this week and let's see. I was so surprised of my body. I saw things hanging that they used not to hang. I see cellulitis where it used not to be. What you prefer, NALU? One day or day one? Even the idea of sticking on a healthy lifestyle was so terrifying. It was like, oh, I'm not gonna be able, because I love sweets and I love fried foods and I love this. I'm not gonna be able to stick to it. This is impossible. I decided to follow Ale Stefania because I personally met her 2 years ago. She offered me her program for free. I never did it. I'm so sorry, Ale. Here in Korea, it was super cold. It was winter. I said, okay, you know what? Let's start with YouTube. YouTube is free. I just want to do exercise for today. And I did 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, I felt so dizzy, so uncomfortable. I couldn't keep up with it. It was too extreme. So that was day one. I will never forget that day one. Usually the video lasts for an hour, but I couldn't. So when I was only able to stick for 20 minutes before I was running to the bathroom to puke. And that was how I started. So second week, I don't know what I did, but I kind of sprint, or I kind of moved some of my muscles, my ligaments. Something happened that I couldn't move my column. I couldn't move my pelvis. I was like, I was doing like, hey, and I was like, I couldn't move myself, and it was so painful. And I went to the doctor actually, and they told me that I moved some of my ligaments in my column, my muscles. I stretched really bad my muscle, my ligaments, and I was not able to do exercise for 2 weeks. You know, doctor, I'm trying to be healthy and I'm trying to commit, and you're telling me that I cannot do exercise for a week. Even to wake up from my bed, it was a pain. I couldn't. Instead of saying like, no, exercise so hard, no, I knew it, I should have not tried, what I would have done in the past. I said, my body is getting used to it. Now my pelvis is as strong as a diamond, as titanium. I'll imagine, this is not kidding, in my meditations, like my body is full of diamonds. Soy un diamante. I'll say to myself in my morning meditations. So I was doing 25-30 minutes. After a month, and this is February, I'm gonna show you the pictures. I complete, and I was able to do 40 minutes, and I was able to do eventually the 50 minutes and the whole routine that lasted an hour. And you know, at the beginning when I was listening to Ale, I was like, oh, shut up, because sometimes she's too hard and too strong. But I think it's important you find a coach or someone to follow, if you're gonna follow someone on YouTube that actually resonates with you and you like it. I like Ale, and I recommend Ale Stefania because she really push you. So if you like kind of a hard training and someone that is pushing you, I recommend her. I really like that Ale says, esto es trabajo honesto. Esto es trabajo honesto. This is honest work. You're suffering today, but you're enjoying tomorrow. Truth is, you're never gonna feel like it. You're never gonna feel like you wanna do exercise. And those few people that feel it, well, they are gifted. I've been doing exercise when the day is gloomy. I didn't feel it. When it's cold, I went to run to the Hungry Friday nights, Saturday nights, Sunday nights. When I don't feel it, minus 10 degrees outside. But you know what? I said, hoy es mi éxito. Ese es mi éxito. And I'm gonna do it for the most important person in the world, which is me, in my world, to myself. Accepting that it feels awkward, accepting that you're not gonna feel like it, accepting that it's like, oh, it's gonna suck. But the fact that you, even though you don't feel like it, you still do it, that's your success, and that no one can take it from you. Excuses are gonna come, and they're gonna come hard. Are even gonna people calling you, people messaging you, everything, people inviting you to go to somewhere and blah blah, but you're like, just today. Maybe after 2 months, I started to see like little more like a definition in my arm. I started to see that I have actually muscle. I never saw muscle in my life. I was like taking a shower and I'm like, I'm like, so I'm like, okay, está durito. I'm like, oh. I was like, you know, sometimes putting pants or anything and I'm like, oh, what? I saw my ass coming back. The muscles that were gone coming back. Our body is very wise, guys. And even I didn't treat him well for the last 10 years or 15 years. Like, it's coming back. If it's not in my genes, it's in my effort. Si no está en mis genes, está en mi esfuerzo, en mi trabajo honesto. I love those phrases from Ale. Sometimes I'm even crying because it's not easy. But it's honest work. I like that I'm earning it, and it's a sensation that gives me makes me feel so good, guys. There's been changes, not like huge changes, honest changes, and are real changes. Does it get easier? Now you finally formed a habit and you wake up and you say, yes, let's do exercise. No, honestly not. It's not as hard as the beginning. I'll always find the time to do exercise. I'm doing it like from 5 to 3 times per week, every week. And if there's days I cannot do it, I'm also gentle to myself. But it's okay, you didn't do it today, but you're doing it tomorrow. The key is consistency over quality when you are sticking to a new habit. So guys, I hope that this video really was helpful to you. I wanted to share my journey because if you're having the same troubles or you want to also improve and you don't know how, I hope you can find this video helpful. I consult with a nutritionist, el Dr. Nicolás Terán. He's such a professional. I want to have also a nutritionist guide. Investing on yourself is the best investment you can do. So I will leave his links down below. It's not paid. They are not paying me at all. I'm just sharing as a friend because I like when my friends recommend me things. This is my first 4 months finally ready to go to a gym. I now have the confidence that I can stick to it, that I'm not just gonna pay and run. You'll see that coming later. I want to make this public because I want you to take me accountable for this. By the end of this year, I'm gonna be wearing that bikini I promise. You can make the promise with me today. Let's make that promise today. Let's do that yakso. I'll do an update in maybe next 3 months, next 2 months, when you can see more improvement. I hope you start your own journey too. Don't compare yourself. Each of us have a different journey. Transform your weakness into your strengths. You are blessed the way you are. Trust me, you are blessed the way you are. If you want to know more about the recipes I'm doing, if you want to know more about what I've been eating, of course I can share with you how I've been eating, maybe some tips and tricks that are helping me and can help you. You are my sarams, you're part of my family. We are a big family here. I'm here to help you and to inspire you. You're here also to help me and inspire me. Just do it for you just today. Be gentle to yourself. I know you can. Guys, if I could, if I was able, you too. Here in Korea, when they do their fitness journey, they do with a photo shoot. So they do their fitness journey and at the end, like they do a bikini photo shoot. That's what they do in Korea, and I think that's super cool. That kind of puts you to the energy to like, yes, I'm gonna do it. So I was like, yeah, I need kind of that thing. And why? Why not? And see you in the next video. 안녕. I just finished. Today I didn't want to start. I didn't want to do it because it was late. I was hungry. It is a super gloomy day. It's just for today. And I deserve it.